What's up, ladies and gentlemen, back again with another video, and today we're going to be doing a movie review on Dr. Dolittle. Now, the original Dr. Dolittle came out in 1967 starring Rex Harrison, but the one we're going to be taking a look at today is the 1998 remake starring Eddie Murphy. I remember as a kid watching this film, and I guess you could say it brings back some memories. I'm going to go ahead and read the plot line and go over the casting. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the film. Alright, so a successful physician and devoted family man, John Dolittle, played by Eddie Murphy, seems to have the world by the tail until a long-awaited talent he possessed as a child and the ability to communicate with animals is suddenly reawakened with a vengeance. Now every creature within squawking distance wants the good doctor's advice, unleashing an outrageous chain of events that turns his world upside down. Now, this film stars, of course, Eddie Murphy as the lead, and then there's Ossie Davis, Oliver Platt, Peter Boyle, which I believe he was known for being on sort of called Everybody Loves Raymond, that Ray Romano TV show. And then there's actually a few celebrity voice cameos in this movie, which you may or may not recognize when you watch this film. During the time of the release of this film, Eddie Murphy was in a transitional period in his career where he was making less, R-rated comedies, and he started focusing on more family-friendly films such as the Dr. Dolittle movies, and as well as other pictures like The Haunted Mansion, released in 2003, Daddy Daycare, and of course the Shrek franchise. So he was in the transitional period during that time. And then of course, throughout the 2000s and 2010s, basically he was making nothing but family friendly comedies. Really didn't return to form until he started doing sequels to his classic movies like Coming to America and Beverly Hills Cop. But yeah, I remember watching this as a kid on VHS. I think in fact, looking back, I think it's been so long since I actually watched the first movie that took a while for me to get adjusted to it, because I haven't seen it since I was, not like 8 or 9 years old when it was first released in 1998. But I watched it about like once or twice, to get into the whole plot line of the characters and whatnot. And of course, this is like a more modern remake. There's been different adaptations of Dr. Dolittle. Like I said, this is supposed to be based off of the Dr. Dolittle stories by Hugh Lofting. So, it's one of the more modern adaptations. Of course, like I said, the original came out in the 1960s, and then of course they end up doing another remake or another adaptation of it with Robert Downey Jr. in the 2020s, which I still have not seen that one yet. If I do, I'm probably going to review that somewhere down the line. Not to mention, after Eddie Murphy did these last two Dr. Dolittles, there were some other sequels that came along the way, of the series and whatnot. But no, I thought Dr. Dolittle, 1998, starring Eddie Murphy, was a decent family comedy. There's a lot of funny jokes in the movie. There's a lot of memorable lines, a lot of quotes that you could quote back from the film, which I think that's what kind of makes it one of his better family comedies that came out and whatnot. And well, like I said, it's also one of his better films in his filmography. You know, it's Eddie Murphy has had some hits and misses over his career. Of course, his golden age was throughout the 1980s and whatnot. But yeah, I would have to give the first Doctor Dolittle film in his filmography. I'd probably give it a solid A. Did you guys like Doctor Dolittle, the 1998 version with Eddie Murphy? Did you guys own it? You know, back in the day in the 90s on VHS. If not, did you end up purchasing it later on Blu-ray or DVD? Let me know. Comment below. And if you want to see more content like this, I got a whole catalog of movie and TV show reviews you can check out here on the channel, as well as other similar content such as my DVD Blu haul videos, my adventurous YouTube vlogs, and other newest content. So if you want to stick around for more, then make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys around for the next video. Have a good day now. Peace.